This has been one of the best years of my life, but also one of the most difficult years of my life. And if it has taught me anything, is that life is too fucking fleeting for me to not be out here shaking ass and dilly-dallying and putting myself first and just doing whatever I need to do to make my life look like what I want it to look like. Hello everyone, my name is Naya and welcome to Let Me Just Say This. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today, a day, night, evening, whatever it is, girl. I hope it is amazing. If you are new here, hello, welcome to the vibe, welcome to the tribe. Go ahead and subscribe because you are going to love it here, pinky promise. If you have been here and you're one of my bookies, one of my honey buns, hey, how are you? How are you, honey? I hope you're doing well. If you are watching on the YouTube channel, hey, you look good. Me too. Welcome to another episode. I am so happy to be back with you guys. I know I missed Friday's episode, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Big Mama ain't have it in her. I had a bit of a, let's say a tumultuous weekend. And if I'm gonna be honest, like mentally, I just didn't have it in me. And emotionally, I've been through a lot this weekend, girl. And we're not gonna recap it. I mean, I may let you know my business a little bit. I know I tell y'all my business a lot, but some stuff I've been waiting. Like some stuff I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all in 3 to 6 months when I'm finally over it. Shout out to Summer Walker, who dropped that album, by the way. If you haven't listened to Finally Over It by Summer Walker, go ahead and listen to it because it is so fly, it's so bomb, and I love it down. Today's episode, as always, is an audio hug, baby, because I have had several epiphanies over the month of October, and I know October kicked all of our asses. Girl, between the government being shut down, to Mercury being in Gatorade, and something about your chakras, and you gotta charge up your stone and put it under your pillow, or something about rocks. I don't know. They say Mercury's in the microwave, and it motherfucking feels like it. Cause when I tell you, it feels like I'm in the microwave right now, spinning around on that plate, getting baked, babe, because honestly, it's been a fun time, but it hasn't been like completely fun. It's been a very bittersweet season for a lot of us. And I had, such an amazing time in October. I've, seen so many things. I was traveling so much. And in all honesty, I gained so much perspective, and I had this epiphany that I really want to share with you guys today because, honey, I really came to the answer to a lot of questions in my life. And I'm gonna let y'all in, spoiler alert, the answer is me. And if you are asking yourself these questions, the answer is probably you, meaning choosing yourself, doing what makes you happy, being unapologetically selfish for the sake of you. And that is something that I have been grappling with for a little while now. And so we're just gonna go ahead and get right on into it. Let me be clear. Okay, I had a time in October. It is November 17th right now. My birthday is in just 8 days. No, hold up, bitch. See, this is why I had to flunk out of my first calculus class and retake it and only pass with a C. Baby ain't good at math. But anyway, no, my birthday is in 5 days. Shit, I'm trying to do the math. 1 + 1 is 2. How many days? It's the 17th, my birthday on the 23rd. Y'all do the motherfucking math. I can't do the math. Is that 4? No, that's 5. Girl, I don't know. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, my birthday weekend is coming up.
Happy birthday, tight pum pum girl.
I'm turning 27.
Happy birthday, tight, good and clean with the grip.
I'm turning 27.
Happy birthday, tight pum pum girl.
And I know if you watched the last episode or the last couple of episodes, it has been mentioned that I'm 27 and I'm starting over, and it's never too late to start over, ever. I don't care who told you it was. But I am outgrowing a lot of shit. And October has taught me several lessons. In the midst of having a time, I had a ball. Baby, listen, good morning. It's breakfast, babe. Lost track of time, but we had a ball. We had a ball. And I spent my October dilly-dallying. I spent it dilly-dallying. I traveled a lot. I was only home for approximately a week and a half of time span. Other than that, I'm gone. I was in LA, Indianapolis, DC, and Germany all in October. And every location that I went to, I gained some perspective during that time. Mind you, I'm also fun employed right now, so I'm still figuring out what I want to do with my life and content creation full time and all this other stuff, right? I think for all of us, this year has been a very tough year, and it has been, especially October with the government shutdown, it was just like one thing after another. And for all my girlies out there who've been going through it, who've been going through a lot, I really want you to take it easy on yourself because the past couple months have not been easy. The last month was not easy. I actually talked about this on my TikTok. If you want to go see that, the link to TikTok is in the description. Go support and follow over there if you want to hear some of those thoughts because I briefly talked about it on my TikTok. But the general gist of it is this. I had this epiphany initially in LA. I was running in Santa Monica and I was thinking to myself, Naya, what are you running from? Like figuratively and like emotionally, mentally, this whole year, I felt like I was running from something. And I felt like, I've done so much this year, girl. I feel like I done lived 17 lives this year. I've morphed into 5 different bitches this year. Like, I've done a lot of travel. I've been on like 10 different trips this year, and it's been so fun. But the entire time, I always felt like, I really have to enjoy this moment because things are going to get bad, or I don't know how long things are going to be good, or I don't know what the next 6 months look like. So I'm just going to live it like this is my last. And that wholeheartedly is a trauma response, baby. Shout out to the mug. Girl, if you're watching on the YouTube, you see my cute mug. This is a new mug. Side note, I got this from Spencer's. I didn't know Spencer's was a freaky ass store till I went in there with my little cousins, the youngest being in 3rd grade, and I did not know the further you get to the back, the freakier shit gets. And even the mugs was crazy. You could have walked out of Spencer's with a mug that looked like a set of titties or a mug that looked like mine, girl. Don't take your kids in there. Clearly, I don't need to have children yet because I don't know where to not take them. But I got this from Spencer's. It says, "Thanks, it's the trauma." And I love that because we are being collectively and individually traumatized a lot right now and in our lives in general. And if I'm going to be honest, the reason why I'm fine, it's the trauma. The reason why I'm funny is the trauma. The reason why I'm so resilient, thanks, it's the motherfucking trauma. Go get you some tea, girl. If you don't have it, go get you some right now and get you a good mug like this. I was thinking about life a lot, a lot, a lot. And I was like, Naya, what answer are you searching for? You've been searching for something this whole year, this whole time. What is it? What is it? And 2025 has been a doozy. Girl, if 2025 were a person, it would be the Tasiki of years, girl. It would be that girl who'd be like, I'll slap everybody up in here. But you don't say shit to her because you know she really got hands. Like, that's who 2025 would be because my God, today. My God, today. The overarching question of October for me was, what are you running from? What are you running from? And how do you feel about how your life looks? Especially for a lot of you guys and a lot of us who are in like this transition. We're in this weird limbo of shedding our old skin and coming into the new version of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We're in the stage of, the caterpillar to butterfly where you not breaking out and you got your wings yet. Actually, you're in that little cocoon melting down, girl. Yeah, you're in that cocoon and you're going through the roughness of what it's going to take for you to emerge as that butterfly. And that's where I feel like I am right now. And I kept questioning, what are you running from? How do you feel? Why are you in a beautiful place? Mind you, I was in LA. I'm in Santa Monica. I'm running. It's gorgeous. And in the back of my mind, I have this like sobering and somber feeling. Like, why do I feel sad? I should be happy. Life is beautiful. I'm blessed. Even though I don't have that job anymore, I'm still taken care of. I'm still able to do this. I should be happy. I should be happy. Listen, let me tell you something. It's okay to not be happy, even when people or things would want you to feel like you are. You don't have to justify your happiness. Shout out to my friend Jordan who said that to me. We had a conversation about that, is that sometimes we have to justify being unhappy because if you lay everything out on paper, you should be happy. But as we all know, happiness doesn't work like that. And for me, I had like a major epiphany. A major epiphany. I don't know why it took me so long to come to this because I had been searching for this all year long. I had been running all year long. And my epiphany was that I'm the type of person that chases down dopamine. I chase down good experiences. I chase down fun. I chase down, things that are going to make me feel good that distract me from my reality sometimes. The things that hurt me, the things that make me sad, the things I don't want to think about, the things I'm not ready to address. So instead of sitting in this moment and feeling these feelings, I'm going to book a flight because I want to feel good. I want to have an experience. And also the trauma of feeling like good things don't last for me. The trauma of feeling like, I got to do everything I can now because I don't know what the next 6 months looks like. And that's literally how I was feeling all year. All year. Like this like silent existential dread that things are going to get bad, that, I'm not going to have the same resources, or I'm not going to be able to do that. And in some ways that I'm not going to say things got bad, but I'm just saying that things shifted in a lot of ways I didn't expect. I went to Indianapolis to see Brandy and Monica with my older sister, which I had a time, girl. When I say I had a time at the concert, I almost had to swing on somebody, but I didn't do it. Growth. Um, but while I was there, I did some journaling, and I really literally, and I would recommend this to you. First of all, journal everything. And I put this on my TikTok as well. You don't have to keep all these thoughts in your mind. Put them on paper. Treat your journal like your external hard drive, girl, so that you don't have to live every day with all these thoughts and these emotions and these feelings. No, go ahead and take it out, put it on paper, close that book. If you want to come back to it later, if you want to revise it, if you want to reread it, do all that, but don't leave it in up here. You know what I'm saying? In your mind, and have to just carry that with you all the time. You don't have to carry it with you all the time. And so I took some time to journal, and the question that I had asked myself, I wrote down, I said, how do you feel? And then I responded to that question. And I basically was just like, and I didn't expect this of myself. It wasn't premeditated, but I just wrote out, I feel sad because my life does not look the way I thought it would by now. It don't. And even though I have a beautiful life, it's not necessarily the life that I wanted. And girl, when I tell you it is so okay to feel that way, I feel like so many of us feel that way. I am absolutely one of them. I'm right there with you because I built this great life, but it's not the life that I wanted. And because I long for all of the things that I want, because I long for what I wanted my life to look like, the life that I'm living doesn't fulfill me. It doesn't make me happy. It makes me sad, even sometimes. And coming to that conclusion was just, I think it was kind of a little like earth shattering for me because that's the first time I had even put it out like that. And that's the first time I had verbalized it either. Um, and the follow up question is, why do I feel this way? And I responded to that. And my last question that I had journaled to, I wrote down, what do you want? And I put it into different categories like life, career, family. And I was just writing down things, everything that I wanted. I was like, I want this, I want this, I want this, and with no limits, with no like, well, I don't know if I can get that, or that may be too expensive, or I don't know if I can do that. No, just with unlimited, like these are all the things that I want. Girl, I must have been writing forever, honey. Clearly, I'm quite needy, but it was so therapeutic, and I really needed that moment. Like I really needed that moment, and you know, in and throughout October, seeing my friends, meeting different people, having different experiences, I had some of the most, girl, listen, if I ever get a Patreon or I do like a subscriber thing, I'll tell you guys the story about going to the sex club in Germany. Just know that I had a time. I had a time. And I was having these like really out of body, like really just experience that some of them I just felt were like once in a lifetime experiences. And it was just really, really profound to me because I knew that all of this was coming to me for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, the people that you meet, the things that you do are always meant to bring you gain perspective. And my whole thing about it is this: when you are in transition in your life and you are running away from things, you will come across your answer. And you'll come across it in so many different formats. And you'll come across it by people saying certain things to you, or observing certain things, or finding yourself in certain environments that make you think. And that's really what happened to me. And this is the overarching answer. And this is life, career, romance, friendship. The overarching answer for me that I came to with the help of Jordan, my very good friend, shout out to him again, is that the answer is always you. It's always you. And I had asked him this because I felt like I was going through this like cycle, this repetitive cycle, specifically in my romantic life. And he said, maybe what you're looking for, like the answer and what you're supposed to be learning in this lesson is that you are supposed to pick yourself every time. And when you find yourself in this situation, don't just go with it because you want to pick whatever else. You need to pick yourself. And baby, it made me think like, damn, as much as I love myself, as much as I give myself, as much confidence I have for myself, I don't always pick myself. And I'm very like, I do a lot. My best friend Austin said to me the other day, he was like, you do so much for other people. It's time for you to start being selfish. It's time for you to start being selfish and picking what you want, what's going to make you happy. He also told me to lead with my heart and not my head. And I think we're going to have another episode about that. But girl, the answer is always me. Whatever I want, and I didn't realize how long I had spent putting other people before myself. I didn't realize how long I had spent burying my aspirations and my dreams, or not even burying them because they've always been on the forefront of my mind, but just limiting myself. I had a lot of limited beliefs and limiting beliefs about what I could do. And people will probably tell you, nah, you're so confident, you're so this, you're so that. There's no way that you believe you couldn't do something. There's no way you were afraid. Babe, there's so many things I've been afraid of. So many things I want to do, but I'm just like, I don't know if I could do it. Or maybe right now is not the time. Or maybe I need to do this first. Or maybe I got to think about blah, 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 blah. All of the answer to that and all of the, like, basically what I was saying to myself for a long time is that these things got to be on the back burner because you got to focus on keeping all this shit together, which we talked about in the last episode. Everything's fine, kind of. And now I'm like, bro, when I tell you, girl, I have hit my point, like I've hit my peak. Especially after this past weekend, I've hit my peak. Like I in this season of my life. And I like made a decision, like a final decision. I think this is a decision that so many people need to make. At some point, you need to decide when you are going to let go of the life that you built so that you can start building the life that you actually want. Like at some point, you need to realize, hey, yeah, I built this life and it's a good life, but it's not the life that I wanted. So I need to let it go. And I need to mourn the things that I don't have. I need to mourn the things that I wanted and that I expected that I don't have so I can let them go and I can start building the life that I actually feel fulfilled in, the life that I actually feel like I'm walking in my purpose and I can actually get the things that I want now. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Because, babe, like I said, this has been one of the best years of my life, but also one of the most difficult years of my life. And if it has taught me anything, is that life is too fucking fleeting for me to not be out here shaking ass and dilly-dallying and putting myself first and just doing whatever I need to do to make my life look like what I want it to look like. Like, I'm not finna keep living a life that doesn't fulfill me. I'm not gonna keep living a life that doesn't make me happy. I'm not gonna keep living a life that is just like for everybody else. Like, no, absolutely not. I don't know what 2026 is gonna look like, girl, which means I need to start figuring out how I'm going to try to influence it, how I'm going to try to shape it. Because we do have a hand, obviously, in our futures, in our lives. I definitely believe that God guides us all and has a divine plan for us. Absolutely. But honey, you can alter your fate. Pretty soon y'all will see my winter arc rollout, girl, because babe, when I tell you me and ChatGPT was in the kitchen cooking, girl, to rebrand my life, I said, Ace, that's my ChatGPT bot's name if you don't know. I said, Ace, I'm sick of all this shit. I'm ready for a rebrand. I'm ready for a restart. I'm ready for a fresh start. I'm done holding on to the old me. I'm done holding on to my old life. I'm done holding on to everything that I thought I knew because that was the safe thing. That was the comfortable place to be. I'm done. I'm not holding on to that anymore. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for the next chapter. And for me, it's such a big deal because, girl, I'm about to be 27 and I'm real life rebranding. I'm real life restarting, resetting. And so, Chat and I, girl, when I say we was in that lab, baby, cooking up a whole plan. We got a 12-step plan on how I'm going to rebrand my life and how I'm going to recreate and reclaim my life. Reclaim my life. Reclaim my time. That's the lesson. That's the answer. The answer is always you. And when you start to find yourself straying away from doing what makes you happy, you need to reclaim it. You need to reclaim your life and you need to be unapologetically selfish. And think about yourself and put yourself first in every single way. And don't abandon that version of you that you built up for the sake of other people or things that don't serve you. Because I have done that as well this year. And it has not treated me very nicely. It hasn't treated me or my heart very nicely. So, girl, yeah, I had to come up off of that. I initially had a whole outline. I do this every time. Girl. I make an outline. I have my topics to like guide the episode. And then I get to, and I get to preaching up here. And I'm like, okay, girl, actually stay on motherfucking track, bitch. My ADHD been kicking my ass as well, girl. It's been tearing me up. I don't know about y'all, but it's been tearing me the fuck up. And I don't know if I'm gonna take that medication. We're gonna talk about that in another episode. Listen, I think the whole point is that for anybody in this situation, I wanna let you know, if you're having an internal tug of war between the life that you currently have and the life that you want, you need to start picking the life that you want. You need to start picking that. And you need to let go of who you once were gracefully as you can. But sometimes who you once were, it's like in that, what's that movie? Us? Yeah. It's like that Jordan Peele movie, Us, where they had them clones. Sometimes, babe, the old you, that old version of you, don't want to let go. And sometimes you need to mush that bitch right in her face and let her know, bitch, actually you're done. It's a new me now. It's a new body. It's a new body, okay? Which means I'm living for me. I gotta put me first, Lucius. Every single time, and I'm changing my life. I'm changing who I am. Because I'm not, like, who I was just wasn't serving me. And what was happening around me and the life and the people, I gotta change something. Okay? Yeah, let's stop the cycle of abandoning your happiness and your own purpose and your own fulfillment to please other people or to protect or take care of everybody else. No, actually, the answer is you. Again, pick yourself. I know I don't talk about my love life as much anymore, and that's just because it has been limited, but also I've been trying to protect that a little bit more. But I saw this post that said, sometimes your love life is failing because you're actually meant to be chasing your purpose. You're meant to be focusing on your purpose. Instead, you're focusing on dating and relationships and love. But the thing about it is, the love that is meant for you is not actually meant for the version of you that you are right now. It's a tough pill to swallow that the version that you are right now is actually the version that's not ready for the love that you want right now. It ain't. You're supposed to be focusing on your purpose. You're supposed to be focusing on growing into who you are meant to be. Because the love that you want, the you that you are right now, isn't ready for it. The you that you are right now don't know what to do with that. And the you that you are right now just can't accept it because you aren't in the place that you're meant to be. you're not walking in your purpose. And that's what you have to focus on. And that's why all those relationships are failing. That, girl, that hit me like a ton of bricks. Because if I'm going to be honest, I do have all these aspirations. I do have all these dreams. I do have what I feel is like a higher plan for me. I can be honest and admit that of the loves that I've felt in my life and the men that I've had in my life, I don't think that they would have helped facilitate my purpose. And I don't think I would have been able to bring them with me once I got to where I wanted to be. Or once I finally started living the life that I actually want to live. I think that the relationships and the men that I've dealt with in the past were men that only the old me could have dealt with. The me that I am now, the me that I want to be when I'm fully living the life that I want to live, wouldn't deal with those type of men. And also, even if no matter how much I love them, I could not have brought them with me because they would not have been facilitating my purpose. And I know that's tough, but that's the truth. That's the truth, It's extremely difficult to date while you're evolving. It's extremely difficult to date while you're changing and evolving and growing because you have to date somebody who's growing with you. You have to find somebody who's going to be evolving with you. And so when you're in a transition from caterpillar to butterfly, the odds of you finding a person, unless they can help facilitate that purpose, the odds of you abandoning your purpose for that person are much higher. And the odds of that relationship actually sticking and being successful is lower because you're in transition. You're not even who you want to be yet. You're not even who you are meant to be yet. And you're trying to take somebody along with you that in the reality, once you become who you are meant to be, you and that person may not meant to be anymore. I don't know who needs to hear this, but girl, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for outgrowing the people that you once loved. Forgive yourself for outgrowing the relationships that you once had. It's not sticking anymore because you're not that same person anymore, And the person you are now, you can't bring that with you and also continue to grow and flourish and walk in your purpose. It's not going to work. It don't work. When you have the opportunity to pursue something and pursue your purpose unapologetically and independently, that's what you should be focusing on. It shouldn't be finding a partner because the partner you want to find should be one that is, good for the person you're going to be, the woman that you are meant to be, that you're striving to be, not necessarily the woman you are now. I want us to normalize choosing ourselves as our lifestyle aesthetic. Y'all will follow any other aesthetic or niche or anything like that. Follow that choose yourself niche, ho. Follow that. It's all about me niche. That's the lifestyle. That's the aesthetic. That's the aesthetic. That's definitely going to be my aesthetic. Because when I tell you this winter arc is going to be, baby, when I tell you, y'all better prepare to be sick of me, ho. Listen, honey, for everybody who made it to this point in the episode, I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some game perspective. I hope you got some gems. And thank you for sharing this with me and allowing me to get these feelings off and just supporting every day. I really, really do appreciate you guys. I want to close with this affirmation, and I really, really hope that it reaches those who needs it. This is our self-aware era affirmation, girl, okay? I honor the version of me who survived, but I no longer let her lead. I choose the life that aligns with who I'm becoming. I choose clarity. I choose purpose. I choose peace. I choose myself. And as I rise into the woman I'm meant to be, I trust that everything meant for me will rise to meet me. Yeah, that part. And on that note, love you guys. I will see you guys in the next episode.